Hello and welcome to a new episode on Sadhana World Foundation. We care about crafting young lives. Today we discuss about something from our day-to-day lives. A couple of days ago I was driving, my son was next to me in the car. We came back and he told me, "Dad, I observed that your responses, reflexes have become a little slower. Cognitive functioning of your brain possibly is getting slow." It took some time for me to observe what he was saying. Then he went on to say that you are not sleeping enough. Maybe that's why you are at times cranky. Your emotional well being, the way you are responding to stressful situations, is getting worse. Your cognitive ability is coming down. Maybe there are other things which are happening inside your body as well. He went on to talk about the hormones and various other things. Then he tells me that our brain health, immune system, all of these are connected with the quality of sleep. The way we sleep, all of these have apparently an influence on the way we lead our lives. When we go to sleep, we temporarily disconnect from the worldly consciousness. Maybe the ego of a human being dissolves, it doesn't exist that time. So during that period of time, some of the damaged tissues of our body gets apparently restored or repaired. I'm not an expert in this, but the point that I was given a lesson that day was about the need of sleeping properly. I started thinking, how recent is this phenomenon? Haven't people in the ancient times faced this situation of lack of sleep or the quality of sleep? What did the people in our ancient times do about it? I looked at some of the texts, did some research, and here is what I found very interesting. We all need 7 to 8 hours of sleep a day. That's what the scientists of today's times tell us. They tell us that sleep is very important for our physical as well as our emotional health. In our ancient times, starting with the Greek and the Roman times, the father of medicine, Hippocrates, has talked several times about quality of sleep, the need to take rest, the importance of rest for healing. Secondly, I found in Chinese medicine, they talk about the importance of sleep and balancing the energy in our body, or they call it ki. It's not only in the Greek and Roman and Chinese medicine or Chinese philosophy, it's also there pretty much in our Indian subcontinent. If we think of Ayurveda, Charaka Samhita and Sushruta Samhita also talk about, there are 3 pillars of health they talk about. They say food, ahara, the way we live our life, lifestyle, vihara, and nidra, sleep, as one of the pillars of health. So it's all there. If we think of the Yoga Sastras, Patanjali Yoga Sutra talks about something called pratyahara, which means withdrawal of senses, which means they talk about various techniques of deep relaxation, the way you disconnect from this worldly consciousness and rise above, yet remain conscious of many other things which are happening around, remain calm, remain still. So it's not only in one part of the world, it's in different parts of the world in different ways this is being told time and again. That's not all. I found mention of the importance of sleep in Mandukya Upanishad. Also found that in Devi Mahatmya, Goddess Durga is being worshipped for various divine qualities, and one of them is again about sleep. By sleep, I guess what they are talking about is stillness, is about calmness, is about the divinity which is connected when we go to sleep, the quality of sleep. If we look at Ramayana, Lord Ram goes to sleep in various chapters or various incidents in that epic. I wonder, why would they talk about sleeping as part of someone's life in that big epic? I guess through that depiction, the authors wanted to tell us the importance of taking rest, the importance of disconnecting temporarily from the worldly consciousness. That's sleep. Further, if you see various Hindu temples around the country, you will find Lord Vishnu, who is supposedly the administrator of this whole world, is in a very calm and still position, in a sleeping position in Ananta Shayana. There are many people around him. He is not sleeping alone. There are various things happening around him. If you think of that depiction on the walls of our temples, you'll see that Lord Vishnu is very much conscious of what's happening around, yet he is in a very meditative and calm state. And similarly, Lord Shiva, there are various kind of depiction when he is in a state of meditation, he is spreading wisdom amongst his disciples. I am more than convinced that the challenge that you and I are facing in today's time of lack of sleep, the kind of volatility which goes on in our minds, the buzz which goes on in our minds, which prevents us from getting good quality of sleep, is not today's problem. The solutions have been given long time ago, as well as today's scientists are saying the same thing. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear children, wonderful knowledge which is embedded deeply in our ancient texts. It's up to us to connect with what's there in this text, understand and make them part of our lives. There are various techniques which are given. I think this is more important than understanding the importance of sleep. That it is important to understand those practices and make them part of our lives so that we have a good night's sleep every day and always in very conscious and active state of mind while we are awake. Thank you very much. Look forward to our future conversations.